Opus X. It's a 2014 BBMF.
Here, you could start seeing these little gray hairs like an old man. I mean, it's everywhere. Look at this. Sheesh. Can you do one of these things? It's not wipeable. I've had cigars that were questionable, and I would just wipe it, but I never seen hairs. And hairs, to me, hairy is scary.
LeBron says, walking up to a chair, sits in the chair. Come this fall, I've decided to take my talents to, and it cuts out. And it goes, the second decision, coming tomorrow, 12 p.m. Is he going to retire? Is he going to go to another team? Is he going to stay with the Lakers? Is he going to own the Lakers?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Burn Down. I am Eric. That is Justin. Brother Cigar, Dapper Cigar.
No, you're not Brother Cigar anymore.
Brother, I am Brother Cigar. It still says on my Instagram. It says Eric. Don't be jealous. You should just go back to Justin Heisig. You are Justin Heisig.
I am. That is me.
Eventually, I just Justin Eric. Yeah.
Listen, that's what
I kind of feel like I've grown out of the Instagram tag names, I'm Eric Josephson, the podcaster and cigar brand owner.
There you go.
And so are you. So change your goddamn name. No. Anyways, welcome back. It's Justin and Eric on the pod. We're here smoking Diligence.
What up?
Blueprints. We're in the studio just having a grand old time, shooting some content, shooting the shit.
That we are.
Today, for the people that, actually, there's a video everywhere because now on Spotify you can watch the video. But if you're not watching the video,
you're not going to be able to see what we got here.
You're not going to be able to see, but roll.
All right. So this.
Yeah, talk about it a little bit.
This was found in my. So I have two humidors. Okay, I have two fridges, one smaller one that holds about 500 cigars, 600 cigars, then I have a bigger one that holds like 2,000. And the bigger one is what I've been using most of the time. The smaller one, I have a lot of older cigars in there, like kind of way back before we started BD Cigar Company. But I still keep them both up and running, right? It's not like I neglect them. It's just the smaller one I don't open as much. So I have some cigars in there from years, right? I'm talking years. And one of the cigars is a very well-known cigar. It's a Opus X. It's a 2014 BBMF. Okay,
son.
This is the Forbidden X. So it's this black and gold and red label. It's from 2014. The BBMF stands for Big Bad Mother
Effer.
And that's the size. Very unique size. But I was opening up the humidor, and I just kind of looking at some of the cigars, and I saw that this one has some hair on it.
Here, let me show you what it looks like.
A little bit of fuzz.
I took a video on my phone, but if you can see here, you could start seeing these little gray hairs like an old man. I mean, it's everywhere. Look at this. Sheesh. Can you do one of these things? I don't know if that works.
But it's
look at this.
So the cigar is approaching 12 years old.
Damn.
Okay, so it's over a decade old, this cigar.
So the question is it Plume or is it mold?
Thumbnail. So for people that don't know what Plume is when a cigar is aged properly. After a while, the oils within the cigar come to the surface and create a white powder. Yeah. And the white powder is known as plume, and you can just dust it off and smoke it, and it's perfectly fine. However, it's hard to tell the difference between if it's actually plume or mold.
Yeah, plume, you usually get, it's like fine, powdery, white or silverish, and
it almost looks like dust, like you sprinkle dust on
like
it.
A little crystallization. And that comes, I don't know if you said it, but it comes from the natural oils of the cigar. Yeah. And usually you can just wipe it right off. But this case here.
Now this one, it's
got some hairs, brother. It's got some pubic hairs on it. And I'd safe to say this cigar's got
Let me see.
mold.
So the reason why I brought this out was because it'd be a cool topic to talk about. But like, it does have hair on it, and you can brush it off. But one of the distinct things is if it's like kind of spotty, and listen, if it's plume, if it's not plume, I keep my humidors pretty.
Yeah, I mean, he showed me the humidor.
It was 72%. So
it was nice. It was perfect.
It's fine, but you know, it could just I held on to it for too long, or I didn't rotate it, or something happened. Who knows? But I wanted to bring this up because I'll be honest with you, dude. Even if it is Plume, I don't know if I can get myself to smoke a hairy cigar.
You know, the other piece, like if it was on the top, all right, you can wipe it off, but it's on the foot of the cigar. It's inside the foot. Like it's embedded its way inside the cigar, and to me, that's just like, you trying to smoke some mold, bro, or what?
Like, yeah, and I mean, if it was a regular cigar, it would probably be. I wouldn't really talk about, but this is a very expensive cigar. I was hoping I'd hold on to that for a while. I'm gonna have to toss it.
Or you could put it like or you could just keep it going and just see how moldy it gets. But
nah, because then it goes off onto your other cigars.
No, I mean like just exclude it, like put it in its own little like container and just let it fucking marinate in mold.
Because I have some other cigars in there that are just as old.
This is crazy,
and
bro.
they're in the cellophane. They're in their own little coffins, and they're totally fine. And I can't wait to take them out. Look how yellow that wrapper is. But
ooh yeah. But no, I mean,
but listen, it's got hair on it,
bro. It's got pubic hair. It's going through puberty right now, and it's not wipeable. I've had cigars that were questionable, and like I would just wipe it, just like that.
But here's the thing,
and it goes away.
Here's the thing.
But I never seen hairs, and hairs to me, hairy is scary. If you put it that way, let's put it that way. Hairy is scary. If cigar's got hairs on it.
But here's the thing.
It's scary.
Here's the thing. Let's say it is Plume, okay, and it's got that white dust. Are you still smoking it? I don't know if I can get myself to smoke just because visually.
I have like to me the killer for me is having it inside the cigar here. You know what I mean?
I know, but
if it was up here and I just wiped it off, like you know, if you really wipe it off, it's still got the hairs on it. But like if you really try hard, like now it's basically all gone and you can kind of forget about it. But it's inside here, bro.
Can you wipe off the bottom?
Let's see. Hopefully I don't get fucking infected with COVID or something with this stuff. Yeah,
no, just wash your hands.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's hairy, so it's kind of like a cobweb. But I don't know. Look, if I just did it and
it looks fine.
Yeah, but it's still inside the cigar.
Another thing too is if it's black or green, like that's a big no.
Yeah.
The white mold is where, like I said, Plume is more of a dusting. It's not like actual
I don't know, man.
spotting.
Maybe if you just like get the torch and just give it a nice little coat of heat, kill anything that's around it, because like it's kind of gone now.
I don't know because if it's questionable, I'm not smoking it. You know.
No, I hear you. Bro.
And it's very hard to tell because I forgot who we had. I think we had Jonathan Fayette was saying that 99% of the time it's mold, it's not Plume.
Yeah.
Was it John that said that?
I think it was. Yeah.
If it wasn't John, I'm sorry. I'm
pretty sure it was.
I heard it from somewhere.
The difference is the stuff that I've seen in my cigars is that it's just like a little dust, like a little fairy dust, like the little Plume fairy came in and put some dust on it, and I just wiped it clean. This one was the actual first time where I actually saw freaking hairs, which is actually bizarre.
I've seen some bad.
Yours personally or just in general?
No, not my cigars, but a person I know has a humidor and doesn't really keep the humidor as
clean.
Well, not clean, but like as
maintained
as they should.
Yeah.
The system that they use is not very accurate. It's not like
what's the system they use?
It's just like a jar of distilled water, which can release way too much in there. Like, there's a reason why you use Bovita packs or you use one of the electronic systems or use some of those sponges. Is because they're designed to only release moisture or to suck in moisture, so it keeps it at a certain level. If you just use a jar of distilled water, it'll just continue to evaporate into the unit, and it'll raise your humidity way too high. And I saw some that were like, dude,
something like this.
No, dude, it was worse.
I can see that, but that's kind of
like
crazy.
I saw some that were like almost like full carpet on the.
Like, look at this one. This one's like covered in cocaine.
No, it's more than that, dude. No, I'm talking like you couldn't even see the brown of the cigar. It was.
So this is what they say, according to ChatGPT. So here's an example of mold and plume. So mold obviously is like the spots.
Let me see.
Like the hairs, and then the plume is just like the little dust.
Okay.
Which on the top I've seen. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Very, very light flakes.
Yeah, if you can see that on my phone here, but
So Plume is almost like undetectable because it's so fine, it's so light.
so let's say ChatGPT.
Some people call them Bloom, I guess too. But
You're right, because I asked ChatGPT. I said, "What's the difference between plume and mold on a cigar?" Plume, aka Bloom, Bloom,
yeah,
natural crystallization of a cigar's oil sugars as it ages. Appearance is fine, powdery, white or silvery in color, even distributed or patchy, but sits lightly on the surface. You can brush it off easily with your finger or cloth, or a soft cloth. Does not look fuzzy or hairy. There's a smell. So if the cigar smells sweet, earthy, or rich, the cigar it's fine. You don't want to have a soury smell. So mold, a fungus caused by too much humidity or improper storage, can be white, green, blue, or even gray, fuzzy, spotty, or web-like texture, which was that. Penetrates the wrapper. If you try and wipe it, it often smears or leaves a stain. Smells musty, damp, or off.
So that's another thing too, is you can smell the cigar, and that's one of the things too. Is I noticed, like, when I opened this person's humidor, I could instantly
stunk.
I was like, it smells damp. I'm like, this is too much. Like, it should not smell damp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then when you pick up the cigar, I can feel it was so moist, and I'm like, this is bad. And they're like, you want a cigar? No, I'm good. I'm good. I have my own.
Never. I bought my own shit. You don't want that dampy cigar.
So yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
And the funny thing.
It's just a shame because that's an expense. That's $100 plus cigar.
In this economy, $100 plus.
And it costs economy. It costs economy.
I mean,
that's probably a $200 cigar.
I mean, if
Not
you
no
want,
more.
I'll smoke it and try it for you. If I die smoking a $200 cigar.
Please don't.
But fun fact, I don't know. Have you smoked more than once this cigar? You smoked a cigar once?
I don't know about. I think I smoked at my wedding.
That's the only time I smoked it with you.
Yeah.
So I think it's a sign to say don't smoke anymore. Just keep it the one time.
Keep it to one time.
Just to keep it one time on your wedding, because Justin and I did smoke this cigar. We shared a cigar. I know it's against the rules. You can't do it. Can't share cigars. But guess what? When it's a $200 cigar, it's your man's wedding, and
Eric came out. He was like, "Listen, I know it's against the rule, but I gotta get a puff."
Yeah, I mean, at the time,
you gotta let me suck on it.
At the time, the blueprint. Yeah, you gotta let me suck on that shit. Suck on that shit real quick, bro. Let me suck on yours real quick.
I know it's against the rules, but come on, let me suck on it. Come on,
bro. I want to suck on your shit. No homo, all right? No homo. Pause. No diddy. But
no diggity.
At the time at your wedding, we just had the blueprint, so we smoked blueprints all night. And at the bonfire, Justin whipped out this bad boy, and I wanted to suck on that bad boy.
All right, let's go to the next topic.
No, but that's the significance.
Enough sucking, right?
Enough sucking on sticks and shit. I'm all boy and whatnot. But the significance of that cigar was it was on your wedding, and we both shared it at the same time. And this is the only cigar where I could say it tasted like heavy smoked
meat. Yep.
And I don't know if it was because we were in front of the huge bonfire, but it felt like I was eating like a 5-star steak dinner.
Dude, it was so good.
I was like,
it was good.
I was like, damn. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I could risk it to try it again just for the cigar. But
no, I'm just gonna leave it. Just gonna leave it.
Because look now, it looks like
nothing
was even there.
I know.
So
anyway.
There's your cigar. Hold on to that, or you can throw it away.
So there's another thing that I wanted to talk about because and at this time, this is airing Friday.
This will air Friday.
All right, so it's new news. It's happened like yesterday.
New.
This happened yesterday on October 7th.
No.
It's October 8th. It happened yesterday. We all know who LeBron James is, right?
Who?
Everybody knows who LeBron James. So, years ago, when LeBron was playing for the Cavs, his contract was up, and he had launched something called The Decision. And this was a big thing in the sports world, The Decision.
All right, to Miami.
Right? Where is he going to go? And it shut down the sports world. He had this whole
bro, it was such a huge
It was a huge deal because he's like the best player on the planet.
I was in Florida during that whole time, and every day we're like, he's going to the Knicks. He's going here. He's going here.
Right, but you can attest to it. It shut the whole world, the sports world down. Like everybody's like, what's happening?
Twitter was going off.
It was nuts. It was
he's
nuts.
like, LeBron's in New York. LeBron's going to the Knicks. LeBron's in LA.
Right.
LeBron's over here.
Right. So LeBron had one chair, and he walked in, he sits down, and he says, and the interviewer goes, all right, what's the decision? He goes, come, this fall, whatever, I made the decision, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach, and he goes to Miami. Okay, shook the sports world up. Goes to Miami, ultimately wins a championship. Goes back to Cleveland.
One question I do want to ask. I want to know what that feeling was like being a Miami. I know that feeling because one of my friends who I was with down in Florida, he is a Miami Heat fan, like through and through. Like he was a big D Wade fan. So, I remember him going absolutely fucking bonkers when LeBron joined.
Dude, it was a big thing. It's a huge thing, right? And that was called the decision.
I didn't know
It was LeBron's. What's the decision going to be? Where's he going to go? So now fast forward, and here we are in 2025, on October 6th, which was the Monday. LeBron says he makes a post. It's just him doing the same thing, walking up to a chair, sits in the chair, and he says, "Come this fall, I've decided to, take my talents to, I've decided to." blank, or I've decided to take my talents, or I've decided to make the decision, and it cuts out. And it goes, the second decision coming tomorrow, 12 p.m., right? Now everybody's like, what the hell is that?
Yeah,
like,
because I thought I saw a post that he's retiring.
Right. So now everybody, the whole sports world flipped on its head. They're freaking out. Is he going to retire?
I can't believe I didn't even know this.
Like, is he going to go to another team? Is he going to stay with the Lakers? Is he going to own the Lakers? Like, what is the second decision? What the heck? What does this mean? People were like, the sports broadcast, they were blocking out like an hour of time to talk about it. People are going, it's blowing up Twitter, blowing up Instagram. Social media is going nuts. Sports world's on its head. Everybody's like, what is he talking about? The second decision. October 7th comes, the next day, 12 p.m. Eastern. Same thing comes up. He posts the video, walks up, sits down. A guy across from him says, all right, what's the decision? And he says, come this fall, it was a very tough decision, but I think I'm going to take my talents to Hennessy VSOP and partner with Hennessy to launch a new cognac. It was a effing Hennessy ad.
No way, bro.
Dude, it was a dang Hennessy ad. He rickrolled the whole world.
Oh my God.
To drop a Hennessy ad, to say he's partnering with Hennessy VSOP.
That was yesterday, huh?
I texted my buddy. I said, bro, what just happened? And my buddy's like, my buddy said, I thought he was going to retire. He goes, I bought tickets for the last home game in L.A. so that I could sell them for 4 or 5 times the price when he announced his retirement.
What?
He bought fucking tickets. And I was like, dude, I would have done it. That was a smart idea.
That's a great idea.
It's like a smart idea, man.
100% actually a great idea.
And the guy comes out and announces it's a Hennessy ad. It was a commercial. It was a Hennessy commercial.
Wow. Well, holy shit. They must have paid LeBron a boatload, dude, for that.
But completely trolled everybody. Everybody thought was going to retire. Like, the number one guess was he's retiring. Why wouldn't he? He's 23 years.
So is he partnering with Hennessy, or is he like a part owner of Hennessy now?
I don't know. He just said that I didn't watch the full
let me pull it up, son.
Dude, look it up.
Let me pull it up, son. Let me see. Let me go to YouTube. What is it?
No, hold on. So ready? I'm gonna pull up. Hold on. Let me pull up his page because I'll show you the thing that beforehand.
Okay.
All right. So this was the first one. Ready? Here was the first one.
Oh God.
The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
This is ridiculous.
That was the conclusion. I'll let the bitches know.
The second decision coming soon. No way, bro.
Right? So everybody's like, what is that? And then this is the real one. Okay? This is what really happened.
I mean,
this is the real one. Ready?
Well,
Hennessy presents.
everyone's on pins and needles across the country. You ready to go, LeBron? Where's the powder? Left it at home. LeBron, fans want to know where you're taking your talents this year. What's your decision?
God.
In this fall, man, this is tough. In this fall, I'm going to be taking my talents to Hennessy VSOP.
VSOP. And this was the conclusion you woke up with this morning?
That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning.
Why?
I feel like it's going to give me the best opportunity to win more at hosting. You know?
It's a dang advertisement.
Hey, man. Kudos to whoever thought of that idea, because that is a phenomenal ad.
Bro, but just, you know how many people were pissed? They got trolled.
Doesn't matter.
I
Because
know.
Hennessy is on everyone's brain now.
I get it, because everybody's talking about it now.
I
get it. And it's like a brilliant marketing thing. But it was a gimmick. Like, it was a total troll.
Shit.
Total troll.
Shit.
So you know what that's going to do is now, when he does say, hey, I'm going to announce something, and it turns out to be his retirement, it's going to be such a low.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
I mean, granted, people are going to talk about his retirement because it's a huge thing. He's one of the greatest to ever play.
Yeah.
But I'm like, really?
Crazy, bro.
Really?
Damn. Yeah, because I
feel like come on, man. It's like, come on, son.
Oh, come on, Ed Lover. Come on, son.
Come on, son.
I used to make come on, son signs. But damn, I wonder how much they paid for that. Maybe
Look it up.
Let's see.
Type in LeBron Hennessy contract. Got to be. I mean, does Hennessy even have a?
How much did Hennessy pay LeBron James? Oh, come on, you stupid phone.
It has to. I mean, it has to be $1 billion. I mean, I don't know about $1 billion, but
pay him $1 billion? No,
hundreds of millions.
No way.
It's got to be hundreds of millions.
How much? Okay, fuck stupid talking to text. How much did Hennessy pay LeBron for?
Just say how much it'll come up. How much did Hennessy pay LeBron?
Yeah, how much did Hennessy pay LeBron James for the latest commercial? Let's see here. You're giving.
I would say just type in LeBron Hennessy contract.
It's just saying I could not relocate any credible public
Yeah, ready?
disclosure.
LeBron Hennessy contract.
LeBron Hennessy.
Here you go. So it said, there is no Hennessy. The phrase appears to be inside the LeBron's Hennessy play for announcement for a collaboration.
Yeah, it's saying they can't find it.
There's a promotion.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like a public information that they can get. Probably not, but it's got. I would say probably close to 100 mil.
I don't know. They said it's a collaboration, but listen, LeBron don't just go to Hennessy for
LeBron.
nothing.
LeBron just ain't collaborating just to collaborate. For
You know
the
what I'm
sake
saying?
of it.
I mean, his contract. I think he said he's got a 2-year, $100 million contract or whatever. Here's another thing in the sports world.
Oh boy,
that was wild.
The Jets suck. Oh yeah,
Well, Jets suck, but
and the Giants.
for anybody that watches hockey, really quick, the best player on the planet is Connor McDavid. Okay, I know you don't really care much for hockey, but best player on the planet is Connor McDavid, hands down. Okay, he's gonna go down as one of the all-time greats.
I don't even know who that is.
Okay, he's like the Wayne Gretzky of our time. Okay, you know who Wayne Gretzky is?
I've never even heard of this guy. That's so bizarre.
Well, you know who Wayne Gretzky is.
What do I live on a fucking rock?
That's what I'm saying. So Connor McDavid is like the Wayne Gretzky of today. Okay,
Really?
He's going to go down as the greatest of all time. Or not the greatest, but he's going to go down as one of the greatest of all time. The greatest is Wayne Gretzky. Okay, but Connor McDavid, this season there was talks about, is he going to stay in Edmonton? Is he going to leave? Right, because his contract was up. So what's he going to do? Right? Is he going to go someplace else? Is he going to leave? Like, the best player on the planet, where is he going? Okay. He was getting like $10 million a year to play at it. He had a $100 million 10-year contract, which is crazy because LeBron's got a $100 million 2-year contract.
Sick.
But anyway, so the day before the opening day.
I got something up. Remind me to talk about another contract after this conversation.
So day before opening day, which was yesterday, he signs. Now, granted, he's getting $10 million a year.
Yeah.
So now they're like, where's he going to go and how much is he going to get? He could go anywhere and get $20 million, all right, plus. Okay, he's the best player on the planet. Re-signs with Edmonton for a 2-year, $25 million contract. And everybody, now people are like, okay, it's $12.5 million, he got a raise. He stayed in Edmonton.
Where's Edmonton?
Edmonton's in Canada. He stayed in Edmonton and took a huge pay cut because think about it. He could have gone anywhere else and gotten north of $15 million. Could have gotten 18. Could have gotten 20 in some places if they could pay him. Like, he could pretty much ask for whatever he wants and they would have gotten it. But he's like, no, I'm staying in Edmonton and I'm going to leave money on the table so that my teammates can get paid, so that we can build a team here because he goes, I want to win in Edmonton.
Tom Brady approach.
Exactly. That's exactly what I thought. He goes, I love Edmonton. He goes, I live here. I've been playing here my whole career. He goes, I'm going to win in Edmonton if it kills me. So it shook the whole hockey world now, because now all these stars that are like getting more money than he is, they're like, they go, I'm getting paid more than the best player on the planet. And it's like, great. Are you going to win a title? You know, it's like.
Where's Edmonton again?
In Canada. It's like,
that's what I thought.
It's like,
I mean, Canada is like the hockey central of.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's Alberta.
Alberta?
But anyway, I thought it was like it shook the whole hockey world, because everybody goes, man, he left so much money on the table. It's like, yeah, but he did it for a reason. The Tom Brady approach.
Damn.
I'm going to leave it on the table so that my teammates can get theirs, can get paid, so we all can build a team and win here.
When you're making $8, $9, $10, $11 million, really, what's an extra $4 or $5 million going to do for you?
Right. My wife said the same thing. She's like, what difference does it make between 10, 12, 15? I said, that's true. When you get to like those numbers, like, does your life really change if you go from 10 to 15?
Plus, you've already been in the league forever. How long? 'Cause you already made X amount of millions.
I said, now thinking about it, but what about doubling your salary? How would your life change if your salary doubled?
Yeah, I mean, you go from 100,000 to 200,000. Yeah, that's huge.
That's huge.
But
to go, so if you went from 10,
it's not millions. From how long has he played in the NHL? 20 years, 15 years?
No, I think he had a 10-year contract. So.
Okay, not making millions from the start.
Right, like at some point, like okay,
if I got hired and I got paid millions of dollars, right? And went up, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 10 million. By the end of my 10-year contract, I'm already.
Right.
10, 15 plus million.
Because percentage-wise, all right, if you went from 10 to 20, it's double your salary.
Yeah.
But it gets to a point like, okay, from 100 to 200, it's a lifestyle change. From 2 to 4, it's a lifestyle change.
Mm-hmm.
From 4 to 8, lifestyle change. From like 8 to 1.6, maybe a lifestyle change. But like 1.6 to 3.2, 3.2 to 6.4, like once you get north of 5, like if you're making $5 million a year, to go to $10 million a year, to go to 15, like, you're flying private already. You already got the houses. You already got like all the stuff. You got plenty of money stocked away for your kids, and like your family is set.
If you're going from 10 million to 20 million, you already live that lifestyle.
That's what I'm saying.
You know.
So like I get it's double your salary and your life could change. If your salary doubled, your life would change. But you're already making so much. Like what? It's like when I hear people doing weddings and they go, "Oh yeah, I'm doing like a $700,000 wedding." I'm like, once you get to a certain point, how much more could you add to your wedding?
Yeah.
Like I've heard of these crazy weddings, or like these Indian weddings that are out the $1 million weddings, $2 million, $5 million. I go, what more could you add aside from like more people, like doubling the amount of people? But like when you get to $250,000 wedding, what else you do? What are you gonna have? Like bald eagles fly in with the ring, like. You have unicorns walk your wife down the aisle.
It's just
like
more and more shit that you.
What do you do? Like, what could you possibly do aside from I'm going to do a location, but like, does it really add that much more to make the day special?
Yeah,
the day's already special because you're saying I do to the woman that you love and spending the rest. Like that's what makes it special. Having elephants like flying out, like does that really add anything to it? No.
No, it adds oomph and it adds to talking about so and so's wedding was good, but after a few years, it's like. People forget about that.
Yeah, but you know what? I found, what matters at weddings? The only thing, like, it's only a few things that really matter at weddings.
Music and food.
Okay. Like venue, like
where it is.
Where it is. Okay. Where it is matters. Food.
Mm-hmm.
Food's probably the number one thing that people talk about. Food.
What? I went to someone's. How's the food?
How's the food?
Terrible. Oh my God, it was so good.
How's the food? Right. How's the music? And like the location.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's like if you have a location in like you're on a private island in Italy, people can be like, "Yo, that wedding was sick, dude. They flew everybody to a private island." Like, that's cool. But if the food sucked, they're gonna talk about the food. Like, yeah, it was great. Venue was beautiful. Food was terrible.
Food is absolutely horrible.
You know,
my God.
People don't give a shit about the flowers that are on the table.
No,
people don't give a shit about like the decorations, and if you had like some guy walking around,
percussionist or a saxophone guy,
like people want. Well, it could add to the music, but like people want to know about the music, the food, and
no. But I'm saying like the extra add-ons Yeah, they don't really they oomph it up your wedding, but it's not like the talking points usually. It's usually the three factors: location, food, and music.
Right.
Because, listen, you can have an okay location, but if the music and food are fucking phenomenal, who cares about the location?
Exactly. People are going to be like, and the reception, if the food's delicious and the music's bumping, doesn't matter. Like, you can be anywhere. You can be in a shit box, and people are going to have a blast.
Or if you have a really nice location, but the food sucks and the music's kind of it's like,
and
it was okay, but it was a beautiful location.
But if the music's terrible, too, then people are like, oh, bro, like, stop with the same music. Come on, change,
I know.
So, like, but then all the other add-ons, I'm like, what else? Like, nobody gives a shit that you drove up to your wedding in a Bentley.
A Rolls Royce, I know.
Nobody cares. Like, nobody. It's nice for pictures, but nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
You could pull up in your own, like, you could drive yourself. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Okay? Like,
it's all for I mean, it's good, really, that's what it's good for. It's good for the pictures, and 20 years from now when you show your kids and your grandkids, you can see your grandma and grandpa in a Bentley when they got married. Yeah, that's cool. But I think the
other thing, too, is pictures. How like, it gets to a point, like, I get it. You're taking a whole bunch of pictures because you want the memories. You want to have pictures. And everybody says you got to have pictures. You got to have a photographer. But it gets to a point when everybody's back at the reception having a good time, and you're still taking pictures for a solid hour. You're like, can we hurry this up? I spent all this money. I want to go spend time. I want to enjoy the party.
When we got married, that was like a specific request. Like, we do not want to miss our cocktail hour.
Right.
Not 1 minute. So we want to get everything
we
in
did the same
and
thing.
out. So when we got to our venue, maybe it was like 30 minutes before the cocktail hour really started. So we didn't miss it. But
we had everybody here. We're like, listen, everybody start over there and just come in. Here, take pictures, out. Go to the cocktail. There's
many people. I'm like,
out.
We didn't go to our cocktail hour. We missed it. How was the food? I didn't even see it. And I'm like, that's
another thing too, is how many of the like couples didn't even eat the food because they're so busy getting pulled in a million directions.
Yeah.
I talked to our wedding coordinator. Said, I don't want to be bothered at all. Don't come to me with any freaking problems. It's like, you got a problem, go to my best man. Like, that's what he's here for. Okay, I did it for him at his wedding. He's here for my wedding. If you got a problem, you go to him. Okay, don't come to me. I'm enjoying my day.
Yeah, facts.
And it worked out great.
Facts.
But how did we even get to that?
I don't
weddings.
fucking know.
I
don't fucking know.
Oh,
but I want to bring up this thing. I don't know how true it is.
We're at 31 minutes, so
this will be the last thing. So, Joy Taylor from First Take? She's the girl host.
Show me a picture.
Let's see.
Because I know First Take.
Yeah.
That's
chick.
LeBron James.
Yeah, exactly. This chick. She's on with Stephen A.
Yeah. Yep, I know her. I didn't know her name, but I know her.
So
she's on all the time.
Yeah, she's not anymore. She's not.
What happened?
Well,
let me tell you, Justin.
Well, at one point there was like a lawsuit because I think it was her. Oh, no,
it was.
No, I'm sorry.
I think it was
not Joy Taylor. I'm sorry, not Joy Taylor.
Joy Behar.
No, Molly Quorum.
I still got 3 minutes.
She's the girl from First Take.
Molly Ringwald?
No, Molly Quinn. The girl I just showed you.
That's Molly.
Joy Taylor is Jason Taylor's sister, but this is Joy Taylor. Fucking Molly, whatever. Same girl I just showed you, but she's on First Take or was on First Take.
Oh, okay.
But the rumor is that she's not on First Take anymore, and ESPN offered her. And again, this is like reports, so I don't know how.
Take this with a grain of salt. Okay.
But apparently they offered her like $500,000, and she declined it and says it wasn't enough for her. I'm like,
wait, they offered her $500,000 to be a host,
to be the woman still on First Take,
and she said it wasn't enough.
She said it wasn't enough, and she wasn't valued enough. I'm like,
so she left, or what's she doing now?
I got no idea. Let's see, hold on. But I'm like, people don't even watch First Take for you. So it's like the fact that you're getting $500,000, basically, and she doesn't do anything. All she does is interrupt. She interrupts them. It's not like she's a main contributor to the show. First Take, let's see, $500,000 declined. Let's just fucking
wow.
Let's see here.
I still got 3 minutes with Joy Behar. What's that from?
Well,
I'm cutting you short.
Yeah, so based on recent news reports, Molly
Longest
Quorum of ESPN's First Take, not actress Molly Quinn, reportedly rejected a $500,000 salary in September 2025, left the show reportedly feeling the offer did not reflect her value compared to other networks' talents, most notable Stephen A. Smith. Fucking $500,000 to
$500,000.
First of all, you sit in the middle of two other journalists.
You're literally doing exactly what we're doing right now.
And
you're doing what we're doing right now.
She interrupts. She like doesn't. I watch. I'm like, she's kind of annoying because she kind of.
Well, if she's the host,
she's not the host. Stephen A. Smith and whoever else.
Well, no, because
there's
there's some people that are there, not necessarily to be analysts, but to pose the questions. So they're kind of like the mediator, where they're sitting there like, okay, today's topic we're going to talk about LeBron James with his second decision. Steven, what do you think about that?
Yeah, and then they go back and forth, and
then she says something.
Like, well, Steven,
okay,
what do you think about it? And then, well, Justin,
right?
But wait, Steven, you just said that, and it's
so
like,
they're kind of the mediator. They don't really.
Oh, yeah. But anytime I'd watch it, I'm focused on the two guys talking about whatever. And a lot of times I'm like, she's just interrupting. That's how I felt. Like, she's not really, hey, this is my opinion about, regardless of what you do, you sit there for $500,000. That's not good enough.
Listen, I mean,
aren't you embarrassed?
Aren't you embarrassed?
Come on.
Dude, $500,000. I mean, but I want to know, okay, I want to know, what is she doing now? Because if
this is super recent.
If she turned down the $500,000, said it's not enough, and now she's over on, like, I don't know, for lack of a
here's a summary of the situation. The individual, the person involved in ESPN's host Molly, who moderated First Take for nearly a decade. The compensation dispute, Querim, I don't know how I say her last name, reportedly considered ESPN's offer of $500,000 to be an insult and rejected it during contract talks on September 25. The point of contention, according to reports, Molly believed her compensation was too low, especially when compared to much higher salaries of other networks' personalities, including her co-star Stephen A. Smith. Yes, because Stephen A. Smith,
he created the show.
But he's everywhere, and he's you're known for First Take. All right, no problem. So just stay there. You're not she's not a journalist. She's not an analyst. She doesn't go around. She doesn't go courtside. And
I feel like you can't. I mean, I feel like comparing to Stephen A. Smith, it's like saying, "Oh, hey, I'm on the show for 2 years. He's on the show for 10 years. Why am I not getting paid as much as him?" I'm not saying that's this case, but that's kind of what it's like.
$500,000 is an absurd amount of money to do that.
Because he's way more popular.
And that's where she started. She started on, as far as I remember. Maybe it's different, but I remember her start was First Take. I know Stephen A. Smith for over 10 years.
Right now, here's the question. On the other side of the coin, maybe she's got another network, I don't know, another show, maybe another offer from somebody else saying, like, hey, we'll give you $750 to leave. And now First Take's like, we're going to give you $500. And she's like, no, that's not enough.
Yeah.
Because she's got this in the back pocket. And now maybe First Take comes back and says, well, what do you want? I want $1 million. Well, we can give you $850. Okay, I'll take $850. Go to this other person. Well, they're going to give me it's like a negotiation.
But you
play the hand that you're dealt. So now,
100%.
in a couple months, if she's on some other show and she's getting $750, now you know what the plan was. But if 6 months from now she's not anywhere to be found,
I think
I feel like you turned down a golden.
I totally get that, and maybe that's what she's doing, negotiating a different network to get more money. But still, just the fact that
the facts are the facts.
$500,000 is an insult to you for a show that you started on, and you're a moderator. Not an analyst. Not someone that's been in the sports industry for 20, 30 years.
I'd love to do you know how awesome that would be? To just
sign me up. I'll do it.
Talk sports all day long.
And also, not to forget that she's on TV for what, an hour or 2 hours every day?
I'd love to do that.
I don't think I've ever seen her anywhere else. Again, I could be mistaken. I don't watch ESPN anymore as I used to, but I only know her from First Take. So again, you work 2 hours, what is that, 5 days a week? So you work potentially 10 hours a week, and you can make.
Well, granted, it's probably not only 2 hours. It's probably a lot
airtime.
Yeah, but still, and I get your point. It's
your performance time is 2 hours.
It'd be sick. It'd be awesome to just sit there and talk.
So anyway, what do you guys think about that? Is that preposterous, or am I just bugging? But
that would be fun to do one day. Is to do an episode like during a football game, while we're watching the game.
Like a stream. Yeah,
like a stream. Now, obviously, you can't stream the game, but you can stream us watching a game.
Yeah.
Like, did you see that? Like, that'd be fun to do.
All right, ladies and gents, that's going to do it. Eric, Justin, Burn Down Podcast, BD Cigar Company, Blueprint Diligent Cigars. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. As always, we love you guys.
Love.
We appreciate it. Coming up, 6.5 years of the BDP. Thank you so much for always staying with us and supporting two guys that just love cigars and just love talking. So with that being said, cheers, chin chin, and salud to you guys and to Justin. We'll see you on the next one. We love you. Peace.